Okay, now we're going to build onto that grid pane that we've just made. So we've done this far. We've created a grid pane, and then we format our grid pane. I just want to go here, grid pane equals, okay, and I format the grid pane. I get the formatted grid pane back, and now I make nodes that I can add to the grid pane, and then I add them to the grid pane. So that is what we've done in the previous session, and we just wanted to, you see here, I create my variables, and then I add the variables to the grid pane. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to format those nodes. I'm going to format them, and here the button register. So let's go to the button. You see where I've added the button, the clear and the register button. I give them a background color, and the text fill, I make the text white. So I make it a dark blue, and the text fill is white. And then the headings, I make the heading quite big, and it's a sans serif, and I just wanted to show you what is serif, what's the difference between serif and sans serif. So sans serif is a more plain type of text, and serif is a more complicated text. So here it's normal, it's not italics, in other words, it's bold, the point size, and serif or not. Okay, so that is the text style on these text buttons, and this is actually the button itself. So I'm not formatting my input boxes, I'm just formatting my two buttons and the text values. Okay, and this is my format stuff method, and I'm going to put it here. After I've added the stuff, I'm going to say grid pane equals format stuff. So here I've got the different method calls that will, so you see I create my grid pane, I format the grid pane, I create some goodies, I add the goodies to the grid pane, and then I format the grid pane, and now I can put the grid pane on the scene. So I'm just building up here, and what I'm doing is, before I show my scene, so the rest of my start method, okay, I don't change to this bit at all, because that will stay the same. But here I'm just building up what goes onto the grid pane. So let's run and see what it looks like now. I've got to again wait for my computer to wake up and do something. So let's see if it's going to wake up and do something. I'm sitting waiting. There we go. Okay, so can you see now I've got a bigger size heading and a bigger size in the other headings as well. And here's my dark slate blue buttons. You see they dark slate blue and with white text. So let's just, okay, I'm going to make this a lot smaller and go and see where I got those formattings. So if I go to the format, there's my format. Okay, so the register is my button. Okay, the button, the background color is going to be blue. So my register button, here is the register button, that is a blue button, and you can see text fill is white. Okay, and same for the clear. And then what have I got in the heading style is 20. So here is my heading style is member register. Okay, and then so that is 20. This is sans serif, and then the other two is sans serif, and here I've got a serif font. So that serif it looks like that, and the sans serif look like that. Okay, so here I changed that, is also, it's bold. So that is the formatting that I've put onto the grid pane. And when I close that, and I can collapse my so you see here I've got, let's just quickly see. So here I've got my different methods. Okay, so here are my methods. So my format grid pane, and then I create elements or nodes. I add the nodes, I format the nodes, and I get to the main method. And the main method will launch the start method, and the start method creates the grid pane. It formats the grid pane, it creates the stuff, it adds the stuff to the pane, and then it formats the pane. Okay, now it takes this grid pane with all its goodies and it puts it there. Okay, So that is a very simple template. You can use the template. You can just make your changes in the methods. So the idea is to keep this as simple as simple as possible. Right.